I'm going to pour some coffee into the skull and drink out of it as it was in life an enemy, and in death has become a friend. So I want to talk to you guys. I have a bunch of shit. I'm just going to grind it out for you. First thing I wanted to talk about was 10 weird historical North American monster sightings. That's right. This one is an article that I came across, and it's time for another episode of Jordan Reed's Eulistical. Although these were all semi-tasty and new to me, even though it's an article from 2019 from List First. Anyway, here we go. At number 10, coming in at number 10, your favorite of mine, Raj. Who do you think it is? Any guesses? Would you
what was the title again?
I'll give you 5 yes
Weird?
or no questions. These are historical North American monster sightings. I'm going to give you 5 yes or no questions to guess this monster.
Is it the size of a mountain?
No.
Okay. Does it have... Is it bipedal?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Then I'm putting in final lock.
Okay.
This is a Sasquatch.
Ooh, you jumped the gun a little bit.
Damn it.
Too quickly, which is what our first entrant might have done because of his love of jumping. That's right. The Frogman. Frogman's capping it off at number 10.
Of Loveland?
Yeah, well, let's read on. This one says, according to one newspaper report, a half-man, half-frog creature came out of Colonial Lake, a tidal pond in South Carolina. It was late at night, and witnesses said the curious creature crawled onto the bank and began making strange sounds. They may have been distress cries, according to some accounts, but after about 30 minutes, the creature returned to the water. Oh, that's sad. Oh, he broke the ancient compact that thou shalt not cavort with man to go get help or something. What do you think he needed help for?
Oh, geez. I mean, no one went closer. We have no information. You jump out of water. Then you go back.
There was some kind of problem in his frog house, right?
There was a problem in the frog house, or he stepped in something. This is a case of littering. There was a broken glass that he stepped in, and he jumped out the water because he thought something bit him.
Yeah.
Then he calmed down, pulled it out, went back into the water to stitch it up or whatever frogmen do.
Well, the event was witnessed by a truck driver, those noble stewards of snacks across this great country.
Our hearts go out to you and the lot lizards which pleasure you. It is the backbone of this community.
Absolutely. And the backbone of our listenership. And numerous other people, including Carpenter, who were out late at night, saw this go down. This is a statement made by the Carpenter. You know who else was the Carpenter?
I was. Oh, Frogman.
It was too horrible looking to describe. The head resembled that of a huge frog, the wide protruding eyes burning with a lurid light. It had arms and shoulders like a man, but the body tapered down like a serpent's. It was covered with large greenish scales, and I should say it was at least 8 feet long from head to tail. Its mouth was filled with crooked fangs, which it snapped together with a vicious click.
There's a breeding population. There's a breeding population of this. That's what you always have to remember.
He sure can cobble together a story, at least. That sounds like almost like a tadpole man, right? The serpent situation,
or some amphibian bipedal thing, you know. Unless
no, it wasn't bipedal. Did you hear that part? He says it had arms and shoulders like a man, but the body tapered down like a serpent's.
Oh, I assumed it was just thin, and I gave him legs anyway.
More hillbilly,
so did I when you asked me a yes or no tadpole
question.
Man, like a merman, but tadpole.
Yeah, maybe this list isn't as bullshit as everybody thought, huh? Now who's laughing?
Shit like Number this, 9. Though, man. Shit like this, before we go on, makes me always think to be like, unless magic is real, which we talk about all the time, there's a breeding population of these things. Like, they just don't appear out of nowhere. Like, there's a mama and a papa thing, and where would they live?
What happens in the deep trenches of the nuclear radioactive government cesspools?
Did you hear that Chernobyl dogs?
Scientists are jerking off into those cesspool puddles.
Did you hear that the Chernobyl dogs are turning blue and no one knows why?
That's okay. That's as far as mutations go. That's pretty.
It's on the tamer side before they grow a third eye that shoots a laser.
Yeah. So number 9, disappeared in green smoke. Wildcat sightings, as well as Black Panther sightings, have always been a popular topic in newspapers, but this particular sighting in Slick, Oklahoma, was a bit different from those other wildcat stories.
Okay.
Sorry, I got the rotating wheel of death.
You're good. These big cat ones, I truly always assume are
this one's very strange.
Exotic pet owners, though, like the cat gets out.
But listen to this. Listen to this, Joe Exotic. It was during the summer of 1921 when people began seeing an unusual wildcat. According to one report, the monster was seen ... by a woman and 2 children who were picking dewberries in a swamp at the top of a hill on the outskirts of the city. Downright
a swamp on the top of the hill.
Hi, Ma, we're gonna go pick dewberries at the swamp. I'm sorry that I'm turning everyone in these into just absolute fucking A-seed Tex Avery characters.
The next one will be a up British to them twit. To not demand the voice be used.
Sure. That is in their rider.
Anyway, they saw a big old cat up there. On
the outskirts of the city. They saw a cat at the top of Swamp Hill while picking dewberries. On the outskirts of the city, it spat fire, snarled fiercely, and gave a weird howl when it beheld the trio, disappearing in a sudden burst of speed and green smoke.
Oh, well, you saw the devil. That's not a big cat sighting. That's one of them old scratch sightings.
That's a witch or something. That's witchery. A local reporter and scientist headed to the swamp to find the Spitfire cat. Spitfire cat was what they called it. The scientist made impressions of the cat's large, unfamiliar footprints and muttered, wildcat, but not still. The reporter wanted to follow the tracks to find the cat, but the scientist was quite unwilling to go any further. Good tale, no citations. Number 8. Georgia's hairy man monster. His name is Terry, and if you go down to his trailer and give him $10, he'll go buy you and him a 40. No, just kidding. The hairy man monster. Long before the creatures were called, quote, Bigfoot, there were strange sightings in the mountains of Georgia. An early account from the summer of 1812 tells how a party of hunters came across a 2.4 meter tall, 2.4 meters, Roger.
7.5 feet or so.
Yeah, 8 feet is what Listverse is going with. Man creature. It was covered in bluish hair. Huh? Chernobyl much?
What time is it?
It's time to get ill. I don't understand.
I mean, in terms of radioactive testing.
1812.
Okay.
So very minimal.
But there is a war going on.
It's covered in bluish hair and had large ears similar to the ears of a donkey. 2 years later, a group of adventurers from Virginia decided to try and find the mysterious man monster. As they traveled across the undeveloped land, they spoke to numerous locals who either believed that the hairy man existed or had seen the creature themselves. Fortunately for the monster, the party of men were unable to locate its dwellings. To this day, hikers and Bigfoot researchers claim to have seen or heard the mysterious monsters that live in Georgia. I don't mean to speak out of turn about such things, but hairy man is what Bigfoot is referred to in a lot of the Native American myths that talk about him doing stuff. He's kind of a character like Coyote or like
yeah, and it does change within cultures as well. I saw a nice video dissecting the linguistics behind everyone's hairy man, Bigfoot.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a very specific like dialect or something.
Yeah. On top of that, everyone's so different, but like calling him the type of like a trickster thing isn't far from like proper and accurate. Like there's a lot of that energy, and I can see that being carried out. What if gods are real? Like we see so many like
whenever you get that feeling, that means we're doing good podcasting.
I was thinking of like the coyote sightings or like whatever, and how like wild they can be, or like a human transforming into it. Very tricky.
Dude, my my understanding of the universe has been so just, I don't know if it's been destroyed or reshaped or restructured in some way that I'm like, yeah, anything could be possible. If the universe has a source code and we are all programs running on some sort of organic life computer, then certainly there would be ways to interrupt that program. And maybe there are glitches in the system sometimes. And maybe, at a certain point in time, a coyote needed to talk to someone for some reason. So who knows? Who knows is what I'm saying. Certainly not me with my little fucking pathetic blob of thinking meat that I was given.
It's not a blob. It's thicker.
I'm talking about
it's thicker than you think. Oh, okay, yeah.
Next up, 7, the Duchesne River Monster.
Ooh, that would be European. No, this is in America.
I'm guessing that's actually Duchesne. The Duchesne River Monster. Duchesne, party of monster. A post trader visited the Ute people in eastern Utah back in 1889 and began. I love that these are all just like campfire tales. No sources, no nothing. I'm fucking here for it.
It is kind of like what's fun about what we were truly talking about, that mythology, to where no, this isn't cited, but it's the God honest truth. What happened?
I love it. I love folk tales. It's my fave. Post trader visited the Ute people in eastern Utah back in 1889 and began talking to them about their culture, raising children, and the local industries. Soon, the conversation moved on to local superstitions, and the trader, who was accompanied by a local newspaper reporter, was told about the Duchesne River Monster. According to the Ute, there's a spot near the head of the Duchesne that was inhabited by a, quote, horrible monster, half man and half beast, with all the powers of an evil spirit. The monster lived in the valley, and the locals all avoided venturing into the area, believing that the creature would kill them if it caught wind of them. Of course, instead of believing the Ute, the reporter felt that perhaps the people were confusing the half man, half monster with the Gila monsters of Arizona. However, this makes very little sense because Gila monsters were recognized as animals, not actual monsters in the Native American tribes, according to Listverse.
And over and over again, he's like, "Oh yeah, you're just talking about them Gila monsters." They're like, "No,
we
know what they are." Okay,
look, we have a Gila monster over here. It's not this.
Jack over here's got one as a pet. We know what those are.
We call him Gila Monster Jack. That's why we call him that. Number 6, the Red Whiskered Devil. I'm something of a red whiskered devil myself.
Oh, nice. I was going to say something similar. You beat me to it.
New York State had its own unique monster problems. That is one of the several states that I call home. You'll never find me. I'm constantly.
Wait. What state? You run for politician. What state's your home state?
Colorado.
Colorado?
No, I guess I'll never tell. Nice try.
I'll find out where you live.
Yeah. I'm always one step ahead of you. New York State has its own unique monster problem since 1891. Residents near Gravesend Beach. Fucking what?
How can we start this city right? Perhaps a name that implies we're haunted?
No place needs to be called that. Call it Fairway Beach. No. Call it Nice View Beach.
I am Mayor Pale Skin Norquist, and I want our town to be known as the hauntiest place in America.
All the skeletons from around the globe will want to come surf in our skeleton surfing competition. Bonkers, buck wild. Okay, near Gravesend Beach, claimed they saw a devil of sorts and described it as a, quote, monster all covered with hair with flailing red whiskers and a satanic howl. People... Hang on, I'm going to make sure that someone's not knocking at the door. Okay.
And now we'll know where the edit mark is.
Right. So people near Gravesend Beach saw a devil of sorts and described it as a, quote, monster all covered with hair, with flailing red whiskers and a satanic howl. Roger, can we hear a quick satanic howl?
I went kind of rocker with it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, you hated it.
I'm gonna.
You hated it.
I'm gonna ask you for another one. I think you might have gotten sound gated because I didn't hear anything.
Oh.
Oh, now that's a satanic howl. Incredible.
Yeah, it was like rock and rollish a little bit.
Now he's like, now he's taking on a full like Sammy Hagar role in my mind.
It was kind of influenced by that style of rock, leather jackets and whatnot.
He's got flailing wild red hair, right?
Now this beast is bipedal, or is it more animal-like?
He's bipedal. People were frightened out of their wits, and it was reported that women and men were staying indoors instead of venturing out at night. You know how people like to venture out at night to
men, especially. That's when you hang out with your mistress.
Yeah, and get drunk and play rock throw.
Play Settlers of Catan at the bar.
Absolutely.
With your mistress.
That's what everybody was playing in Catan at the time. Unionville was also being terrorized by the red whiskered devil. One night, a train dispatcher saw the strange creature, and he said it, quote, gave a roar like thunder, grinned in a most ghastly manner, and then started off. The train dispatcher said that since he did not believe in ghosts, he decided to chase after her.
Is that a
planning to Scooby-Doo it, I guess?
Is that a smooth decision to where, like, okay, you don't believe in ghosts? Well, then now you're chasing someone who looks like that.
Yeah. He had a monkey wrench with him.
He had a monkey wrench. Okay, so that's a big weapon. He followed the creature
for 3.2 kilometers, or as you uncouth Americans might know it, 2 miles. Then
that's not the same.
Disappeared right in front of him so suddenly that the man gasped in fear. That was when he gasped in fear. Hey, now that's not... Hey, fellow, you got back here. Afterwards, numerous people came forward to say they had seen the creature. While the witnesses were described as intelligent, one newspaper report ventured to say that the creature was more than likely a man dressed in a bear suit, scaring residents for his own personal thrill.
What bear suit is red? Listen, different times right now.
Mm-hmm. Number 5, half man and half dog.
Ooh, like a cat dog?
No, that would be half cat, half dog.
So you type in red. that man had a red suit or a red fur, right?
That's Santa Claus.
Yeah, but in terms of a red furred bear, there's not any. Like, what bear suit would be red?
Red panda. No. There really
no, those are raccoons, first of all. As adorable as they are.
I guess certain brown bears might have a reddish tinge if they're
just
very
in terms of a bear suit. I'm not believing there's a bear suit that's red. This is something. I spit on your skepticism. Patooey.
Yeah. There was something rather alarming running around Virginia in 1882. It was reported that a large number of people had spotted a half-man, half-beast creature in the Petersburg area. People were so frightened that they were requesting police escorts whenever they had to travel the neighborhood at night. 3 years later, and 100 miles away, the people of Lynchburg, Virginia had similar sightings. In this case, the monster was described as being half man and half dog. It was spotted chasing after children who believed that the monster was out to eat them.
I would believe that cases, as a child.
Sure.
That's good survival instinct. Anything's out to eat you.
Sure. Yeah, well, especially if it was chasing after you.
I just wanted to play.
Well, I guess dogs do that. Yeah. In both cases, the newspaper reports touted that the stories of the dog man were told by superstitious, uneducated people. Sounds like a good newspaper. No other theories were given as to what local idiot believes lie.
Ow!
No other theories were given as to what the creature or creatures could have been. However, dogman sightings, as we know, continue to this day in the state of Virginia. Number 4, Idaho's hair-covered man. This is, and then it shows a picture of Bigfoot. It was a cold winter in Chesterfield, Idaho in 1902. The young adults, eager to socialize and spend time outdoors, went to the local river to put on their skates. I'm saying this like an 80s, like a derisive 80s news reporter.
Yeah.
These young adults went to the local river to put on their skates. It's called ice skating, and it's ruining America.
And only Swedes do it.
And if you do it, you're a Swede. I'm Marty the Racist here on Old Timey News.
As they old-timey racism for an old-timey news program.
Old-timey world. As they skated across the river and gossiped, a strange figure appeared. It was, you guessed it, 2.4 meters tall.
2.4 meters tall.
And carrying a club. The man-like creature let out strange yells, and the young people made a mad scramble to their wagons. They escaped unharmed. Sad ending.
No, this one could just be a wild man. Legitimately someone who's all like, I'm done with society.
Oh, sure. Just like a John Belushi out there.
Yeah, I don't hear too much, although there's plenty of wood knocking sounds. You don't hear Bigfoot too much, or whatever Sasquatch is regionally, having a club, carrying a tool, carrying a weapon with them. The club changes shit.
Yeah, truly. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's interesting. Yeah. Maybe we're talking Spectre of a caveman here. After reaching their little town, they told their parents and neighbors what they had seen. It wasn't long before the older adults returned to the scene where they tried out skating for the first and last time.
Dude, it's wild. You weirdly go faster than you normally would, but you use a lot more energy.
And but you don't fall. Oh no, you do.
You do.
It's soft when you do. No, harder than ever.
I love skating. My family's Minnesotan. We are Scandinavian.
Yeah.
We play hockey at an early age. I learned how to skate like by walking, and my poor lady hates skating so much for all the reasons you just said.
It's tough.
I'm using more energy. It hurts more when I fall.
Yeah, it's tough. But once you get it, it's fun. But getting it is difficult. You got to start them young. They went and checked it out. They discovered footprints that measured 56 centimeters long. That's enormous. That's
2.5 for inch. Yeah, geez.
18 centimeters wide, and the creature had only 4 toes on each foot.
That's because one was chopped off, though.
From skaters, yeah.
I don't believe there was 4 feet. That's a weird creature. Sorry, I don't believe there was 4 toes. That's a weird creature.
Yeah. You don't think so? That's a Simpsons foot too far.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the print was read wrong.
Right. As people began to talk among each other, they found out that similar prints had been discovered in the past, albeit further downriver. Number 3, and this is one that I've been aching to read. This one is titled, "It Turned Itself Inside Out."
Like that episode of American Dad where Roger turns himself inside out?
Yes. Let's read on, perhaps. Something rather odd was plaguing the cattlemen of Bloody Basin, Arizona. Guys, you gotta stop naming it like Vampire Hollow and like Unthirster Mountain and shit. Oh, me, I live up in Bonesboro, ghost capital of everything.
Yeah, we got skeletons, but the view's nice.
Me, I'm from Devil's Dick, Montana. Back in 1913, there were reports of men selling out, packing up, and leaving the area just to avoid whatever it was in Bloody Basin, Arizona, once more. According to one witness, he and 2 other cowmen were crossing the hills when they saw first of all, cowmen? You can't just throw cowmen out. It's cowboy. It's been cowboy for years. This is a paranormal podcast. If you say cowmen, I'm reading it differently.
They're men, okay? They're not boys. They had a bar mitzvah.
When does it? Oh, okay. So it's when a cowboy has his bar mitzvah, he becomes a cowman, right?
All cowboys are Jewish, you see.
Just to step on a horn, it's like that crush. I know that's a wedding. Never mind. We'll riff on this another time.
Cow women are after their quinceanera.
Nay, a cowboy, now a cow man. I have fucked my first prairie dog hole.
Like,
for an accident, I was thrown from my horse. Isaiah.
Back in the old West times, if you couldn't figure out Hebrew, they just told you to fuck a prairie dog hole.
Well, there is a way around reading the Torah, but you ain't gonna like it.
Or maybe you will.
Or maybe you will. Lots of folks do. Hell, I did. You know what? You're gonna love it. Okay. Where were we? All right. The best part of the story. According to one witness, he and 2 other cowmen were crossing the hills when they saw a strange-looking creature ahead of them. The men were so frightened by it that they emptied their guns into the thing. It was no use. According to the account, the beast was unharmed. Quick as a flash, it wriggled, and one side actually went through the other. In other words, it turned wrong side out, reversed, revamped itself, reorganized, changed its general plan and specifications so that the long legs moved over to the side, just occupied by the short ones. Then, with a roar and a swish of the tail, it fled back around the hill. That's crazy.
How long did it take to do all that? That sounds like a 5-minute process of just like, hold on.
He says, quick as a flash, it wriggled, and one side actually went through the other. So it was like a, and it was fucking off.
Man, this is a hard imagination for the biological processes which I choose to live by.
Right.
Like I'm a big fan of everything's ecological, you know. There's biological reasons for all of this, and that's Cthulian right there. That's like the fucking
Truly.
No, I can't think of it. Choose random Cthulian monster rearranging itself just to turn left.
Yeah. Unspeakable horrors. Yeah. That's high sci-fi for the time too. This was 1812, and I mean it's not impossible, but that's
I think Frankenstein awesome. Comes out after that.
Dog, I saw the new Frankenstein yesterday.
With Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Rips. It's great.
That's Guillermo del Toro?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac looks insane.
Yeah, he's great. He's really great in it. Number 2, the Pennsylvania Devil. A strange creature was seen in Springville, Pennsylvania back in 1910. Locals called it a devil, and it was likened to the Jersey Devil, which had been acting up in the Pine Barrens again. William Smuck, a local of Springvale, saw the creature firsthand and said it sort of looked like a large dog, but it had hind legs shaped like those on a kangaroo. Other people who saw it likened its fur to porcupine quills, but no one was brave enough to stick around for a closer look whenever it showed itself. This
is Pennsylvania just being jealous. And one year they decided to be like, we got our own
We got
monster.
a devil too. We got a devil twice as big as yours, and he's got porcupine quill.
And a dog face, which is more lovable.
We'll put them on t-shirts.
He likes fries in his sandwich too.
After the creature had been accused of tearing apart a local dog, stuffing it with fries and eating it, people were afraid to go out at night. When they had to venture out, they would do so in groups, and many people began carrying shotguns and rifles with them. According to the locals, the devil creature was ferocious. It moved like a panther and was fast, hunted among the local farms. And was fast and hunted among local farms. Got it.
But moved like a panther. Like a panther.
Move like a panther. Move like a panther. Okay, so the number 1 weird historical North American monster sightings is the Dismal Swamp Monster.
I don't know anything about this gentleman.
That's kind of why I pulled this article. It had some interesting stuff. While people in other parts of the U.S. dismissed Virginians as superstitious, the Virginians themselves were having a terrible beast problem back in 1902. This is not surprising, since 20 years prior to this latest incident, Virginians were having problems with a dogman. According to some old newspaper reports, something came out of the Dismal Swamp area and began eating people's dogs and livestock. The creature, said to have had eyes that glowed in the dark like phosphorus, was hunted down and supposedly killed. It hated Mondays and was owned by John. This creature is Garfield. No. Shortly afterward, however, another Dismal Swamp monster came out of the area to terrorize the neighborhood. So there's 2 of them. A farmer witnessed the strange creature kill 7 of his dogs. Dude, step in.
How many dogs do you need?
But when he went after it with a pistol, the creature attacked him and tore his clothing to shreds. Oh no! Dick out.
I do like the energy of this. What's the right term? This might be misused. Grim, dark Garfield just shredding dogs.
Yeah.
Sleeping all Monday. Shredding dogs every other day.
Another neighbor saw the creature. He described it as an animal that was larger than a wolf, with shaggy yellow hair, long head, and sunken eyes. It almost sounds like a Irish wolfhound or something. About 2 weeks later, it was reported that the creature had been killed again, but this time it was described as being similar to a wolf, but far larger. Today, the Dismal Swamp area is often visited by thrill seekers who want to catch sight of the ever-elusive Bigfoot that has been spotted in the area by numerous eyewitnesses.
I need some of the bodies of this shit, dog.
So there you have it. That's from Listverse, and that's from a contributor called Elizabeth Yetter.
Listverse, I need you to go back to these places, find the descendants of these stories, dig up their body, find the bodies of the animals, dig them up.
All behind us. They can never go back. They have to get the past viewing machine from the Vatican.
Yeah, the Vatican, by the way, has a viewing machine. I think it's a grave nugget that was just released.
Yeah. Now, usually, this would be the end of the podcast, would be the end of my segment.
But
But since Nate's not here, I wanted to clue you into another hip thing.
Hit me with this hip thing, my friend. Make me cool. Educate me on the ways of being with it.
I shared this on the Werewolf Radar page not too long ago, but a former governor of Mexico, Jaime Rodriguez Calderon, has shared some clips. Now, he lives on a ranch. Let's see. I want to get as much information as I can on this.
Okay. Did you post it on the Discord? I'm sure you did. I remember seeing it.
I did.
I got distracted by university. Also, our Discord's a great place to see various news that you'd be interested in. Cheesebot, thank you. Posted, university denies that monkeys escaped in truck crash were infected. So get ready to hopefully not be infected. Anyway, Outbreak was one of the scariest movies I've ever seen as a child.
Oh, easily.
I understood.
Absolutely terrifying. Okay. So,
give it a moment. You're breaking a little bit.
But they are.
Your
videos on a ranch.
You're frozen, plasmoid. Jordan, and you broke up pretty bad there. I'm gonna pause it. We seem to be good now. Yeah, this is weird. I'm beginning to think you're downloading video games.
I absolutely am not. In no way.
Well, we'll see when you're playing the latest.
But I do need to reset my fucking router, it looks like.
Yeah, you're going back to Frozen. Do you want to do that? I think we might want to do that because it's getting not worse, but it's definitely slowed and stilted.
Yeah, hang on. I'm trying to fix. I think I can get. Okay. Hey, Raj, why don't you share the video? So a former governor of Nuevo León, Mexico, Jaime Rodriguez Calderon, claimed he was seeing orbs on his ranch, and he has the videos to prove it. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Yeah, you can just let it roll. There's a bunch of them. They're all incredible. I mean, we are in an era of AI, but this is some wild shit to me.
That backlighting was proper.
Watch one of them. They always stay just a little bit above the ground. It's like, and you can see the light being reflected off of all the surroundings. One of them, that's the flare. That's a flare coming out of the top of the mountain. You see that?
Yeah.
This one, watch this one. Watch. It goes back into the ground. Now, it should be noted that, like, yeah, there are some explanations for this. Drones, but they don't make any sound. Drones don't fly like that. They appear to phase in and out of solid material and one another, and they also are woven into the folklore of this area. People in Nuevo León they call these witch lights. They say it's witches jumping from tree to tree.
But there's no trees here, Jordan. Explain yourself now. Sorry, that was very aggressive. That's a good explanation, though. I see that totally.
No. That is that is a bad faith argument that pops up a lot.
That there's no trees. There's no trees. Yeah, how could they be leaping?
Like, Eagle, Colorado. Scrub oak. And like this is all of what's happening here is remarkably close to what they described happening in a little place called Skinwalker Ranch. For all of you people who've been paying attention to paranormal shit on the web for the past 10 years, like we have, I don't know. This trips, if anything, my truth bell. I think this guy got whatever it is, footage of something real that he's been seeing.
I don't trust the Mexican government. There's good people in there, like every government.
No, absolutely.
However, the Mexican government, trust any governments. The Mexican government has been known to promote various paranormal things when the right-leaning party wants to take away voters' rights.
And that's what you'll get here from us at Werewolf Radar. A frank and honest discussion of the motivations and ideas. Folks, thank you for joining us on another episode. We love you to death. Please punch Werewolf Radar into your Google search machine and search the web for what we do. You can join us on Patreon. You can help us with a little bit of a financial bump and help keep the radar flowing. Daddy owning.
You get extra content before
shout out to Cheesebot and Janet Bravo for coming kicking it in the Zoom room while we record. If you too would like to do that, hey, once again, get back to Patreon. Give us as little as $1 a month, and you can get in here and hang with us and become an organ donor, but specifically for us. You can't give your organs to anyone else. I think that is it for another episode of Werewolf Radar. We're going to go to the Sonoran Desert and try to find the orbs and contact Nate once again. Until next time, please tell everybody about our show. Please shout it at your room at night. And more than anything, as always, join us in our sign-off line on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Punch
the sky, Spaceman Joe.